guys? Never Trust a Fart, episode 140. You were just telling me before we started that you sucked off some guy named Henry?
Hank, I call him. I
You
mean,
called him
we're on
Hank?
that.
I'm
not going to call him by his real name when I'm blowing him.
Good
Hank.
point. Yeah, I'm sorry. I
like my
but
last
when you
guy,
told me, you said Henry, but I forgot your guys' shorthand was Hank.
my last guy, Charles. You think he was Charles? Chuck.
Anyways, what's going on, bud?
Nothing, man. It's episode 140 already.
Yeah, well,
That's
what happens is 139 happens, and then right after 139, 140 comes.
see, that didn't happen with me when I turned 39. 40 didn't come for like 3 years after.
Well, it's because you're ashamed of your age.
No, I'm not.
I don't give a
Proud of
fuck.
my age.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
How old are you?
57.
Wow, what's your birthday?
July 7th, 1965.
How embarrassing. I can't believe you admitted that. I'm going
Of
to
course
tape
I admit it.
I'm going to put it everywhere.
I'm not. I don't lie. When
Yes,
people,
you do. You constantly lie. You're like, 1986, that's the year I was born.
What? That's a joke. Those
That's
are
a horrible
stick-called
joke, but
jokes.
you stick with it.
Of course I do, but I don't lie about how old I am.
I
wouldn't do that.
You're a lying cunt. But anyways, fuck the guy named Henry. No, just sucked him off. Lying cunt. What else can I get you real quick for?
I don't know.
I'm going to stop attacking. We got guests this week, guys.
Hey, we do, and I didn't say anything.
Turns out.
Turns out.
Turns out, boys.
I don't accept that.
Fuck all y'all. But anyways, turns out people don't fucking like us.
Why is that?
I don't know. Why do you think?
Well,
I blame you mostly because I'll never accept responsibility myself. So I blame you for us getting numbers shitty right now.
Yeah.
But the numbers have been shitty when we don't have guests. When we have guests, they blow up. So this week, not only did we bring guests, we brought two big guests.
Two big guests.
All right. This is collectively known as the heavyweights. We got Dead Sexy. Do we go with Hat Mutson or Matt Hudson?
We usually go with Hat Mutson.
Why do we do that?
I don't know.
Sometimes I feel like we're trying to hide his
in case
identity,
people
and then-
didn't want their names on there, so we call him Hat Mutson
He's
so
been on
people
the
wouldn't
show.
figure it out. Yeah, but he can always lie about his name. I mean, you think I go into these fucking swinger clubs as Chris? No.
Good point.
I'm Jim.
Anyways, we got Hat Mutson and Doll Hands Nathan here to join the show, collectively known as the Heavyweights. Hello, fellas.
What's up?
Big and bold
You
bitches.
guys don't seem as excited as I am.
No,
No,
they
I
are.
was really excited because I was wondering why he kept calling me Hank, and now I know why he calls you Chuck.
You know why I'm excited?
You're fooling him.
Hank, Chuck.
Whatever.
I care about names between a curtain.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Did I say that out
You know,
loud?
I was thinking when Jason was doing his intro, I was actually thinking about you today, and I'm glad that you haven't lost your hearing at all because you are you're not accepting of your age.
Yes, I am.
You just acted like you were, but if you were the guy that couldn't hear and you couldn't hear what we were saying, I'd feel so bad for you because you'd be pissed off. You'd be the angry guy because you couldn't hear.
Well, A,
You'd be like,
fuck off.
What'd you say?
And B, I'm obviously embracing my age. Because I'm
for
57.
the past minute and a half.
Because I'm 57 does not
this
mean...
is not a long-lasting stance you're doing here, buddy.
Well, you know what? What the fuck does that say about you guys? You hang out with an old man.
So? Is that a bad thing? See, you hate old people.
No, I don't.
You hate old people.
Here's
You
what I'm
became
saying.
an old person. You're
Let me tell
you're like a fucking Nazi black
You
man.
cut yourself.
I embrace my age. I just
Yeah.
choose not to...
You're a Nazi Jew.
No.
What different discounts you get from the AA part of this?
I joined it 2 weeks ago.
We
If
know.
that's not embracing my age...
Why did you
Well,
wait
'cause
7 years to do it?
Because I didn't know what the discounts were until I looked it up on the website. You get some killer
sweet
discounts.
That's
Oh,
the thing.
fuck yeah.
We all know this about you. The only thing you hate or love more than hating old people and black people and Mexicans and gay people but, is a discount. You love a discount.
Of course, who
Yeah,
doesn't love
see?
a discount?
Gotta lock it down. Gotta
That
lock
doesn't.
down those
That does
discounts.
not mean I'm cheap.
You've never got a discount for us on those cabins.
Yes, I have.
You spend 3 months locking it down. I feel like you say maybe $9.
Your hands are beautiful.
Thank you.
Has he got
Thank
good looking
you.
hands
You're
today?
just saying that because they're the same size
Same
as yours.
size.
Oh,
No, I could be a
same
hand
size.
model. I could be one of those guys Rolex watches.
I'm
Get one
shocked
today.
that he hasn't got you drunk enough to convince you to see if you guys are dick brothers.
I never look at his hand and think those are small hands. Those are just lovely hands.
Thank you. It's very kind.
They don't look as small on Chris, even though
but
they're the
see,
same size.
Because I like to get discounts on things does not mean I'm cheap in any way, shape, or form.
oh, you're cheap. It's not a big
No,
deal.
I'm not. Hey, let me ask you a
cheap.
question. Do you remember when I got that money after I lost my mom?
Bought the whole round.
I bought the whole
You did.
everybody's
whole
tab.
On
tab.
his birthday.
The whole
On
tab
his
for
On
everybody
my
at the bar.
birthday, I paid everybody's tab.
It was free money.
Is it
I don't
No,
know if it's free money.
free money?
You did not work for that money.
It doesn't matter. It was my money.
I get that, but if I get a big chunk of money, it's different. It's different than the guy that's going out living fucking day to day and still buying drinks and doing everything
you
for
hate bars. When I go to bars with
bars.
these guys. Am I ever shying away from buying my share of rounds?
No.
So you can be cheap and not be cheap in that particular instant, just like you're white trash, but not white trash.
Ooh, cheap
All right?
tendencies.
Yeah, cheap tendencies.
No, because I like to
You
get
got
discounts
cheap
on things.
tendencies.
Here's the way I look
Actually,
at
you
it.
don't have cheap tendencies. You have
If
giver
they're-
tendencies, but you're cheap.
I'm not cheap. My whole point is, if they say, hey, you can get this hotel for $500, or if you just sign this thing up, download this app, you can get it for $400. Who's not going to download the app and get it for $400?
Not getting my information.
I mean, I'm not because I don't qualify because I'm not old enough.
It has nothing to do with no.
True.
People get
Not at
discounts
ARP
on
yet.
everything.
When I got here, Jason was getting his mail out of the mailbox, and he got the Reach magazine, which is a bunch of free coupons and shit. And
I don't look at Reach.
It just pissed me off looking at it because I get it, and it just throw it away every month. And I wish they'd stop sending it to me.
I would too. How can you not unsubscribe from that?
I don't know.
That don't make sense.
It would help me if I'd use it, but I'm not going to do that.
See, when I get the Reach magazine, it doesn't have my name on it. It just says my apartment number. I think they just send it to every address out there.
I
You
hate them.
should start. You should.
I hate them,
start
and
a
I
new
hate that.
magazine.
I hate
Reach
that
around.
Anderson guide thing that they send you every fucking
I hate
2
anything
weeks
that
too.
comes in the
Oh,
mail.
God, it
Stop
gets
sending
my
me. I
nerves.
have an email address. What are you fucking sending me shit for? I don't need it unless it's a check for me to sign and put in my
Yes.
bank. Fucking leave it alone. And even then, just directly deposit it to me. Why are we wasting our time? This is outdated shit. I think Lang's husband should fucking lose his job.
F the PO.
No, for real
Fuck
though.
the post
Like,
office.
There's a
You can
lot of
say
people that
fuck on
work
this
in a
show.
post office, and there's a lot of people that work in a post office, and they pay really well. But you're just like, is that job really going to stick around that long?
Some
I just
people
don't see it.
A lot of people still get paper bills.
They're called
Yeah,
old.
No.
I'm saying that's going to die off more and more. You believe me?
No,
That
a lot
is
of
gonna
people
die off.
want to see it in front of them. They want proof in front of them.
Name one person under 40.
Well, I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm just saying,
They don't
obviously,
exist.
because it's
Do you
still
guys?
out
You
there.
have to get your new credit cards and bank cards. You have to get those through
Oh
the
yeah,
Those
mail.
can
and
st-
prescriptions through the mail package.
No, they can
etc.
just
but
email
all
you
that
your
shit
credit
can go
card,
over to
and then you
UPS
can
and
print it
more of
out
a-
on a 3D
It's
printer.
It's not viable. It's not resourceful for them. Matter of fact, most of
What's that
especially like
What word?
resourceful.
Oh, you said it wrong, but that's all right. I still like it.
No, you say it wrong.
No,
I say resourceful.
it's
You
not
say
cost
accept.
effective for them. Most of especially like
all right.
the rural folks, when if they make an order from Amazon or whatever, the post office does the last like mile or two. For them.
I'm putting a shot. Fuck you. I don't care about it anymore. I'm moved on in my head.
Thank you for being a guest. We don't give a fuck what you have to say,
That
but
was a.
I like
All
the-
right, I'm out.
Did you see when Kramer fought the post office on Seinfeld?
I did.
That was great. That was
I
a good one.
did.
Anyhow, let's get back to this pronunciation thing.
'Kay.
I say accept like an asshole. We can all agree there. I'm not going to change it.
Earlier you said
You
sonority.
say a stupid word, the other word.
I said resourcul, and
Yeah.
it's a proper way of saying the word.
So you say some
It's
shit
spelled-
dumb.
It's spelled R-E-Z.
As we talked about, these guys both say aunt instead of aunt. That's totally not the way you're supposed to pronounce it. But you guys are allowed doing it.
You
and I
said
don't-
aunt last week. Listen to the podcast. You said aunt.
That's the way you're supposed
He's
to
saying
say
You
it.
say
that's the way you're
aunt.
supposed to- I say
Aunt and uncle.
No,
Aunt
it's
and uncle.
it's
No, it's
probably
aunt.
it's technically aunt.
It's
Yeah.
aunt. You're
Everybody-
sitting there arguing for
Technically.
aunts
Everybody I know says aunt and uncle.
Me too.
Everybody.
because you're from the
Hey,
east side of
I don't care.
Cincinnati.
It's,
don't care.
It's technically
It's the same reason we say
uncli.
pop. And we say pop, and people over in fucking South Dakota are like, what the fuck
Fuck
are you
them.
talking
Yeah,
about?
but if
Pop.
it's uncli. Aunt
It's-
and uncli.
Actually, if you're gonna get into the weeds of this, it's only
Is there any word that starts with AU that's pronounced
aunt.
Yeah, but that's pronounced wrong. That's what I mean. Like it's
Aburn.
Hey, Charles Barkley went there.
all I'm saying is everyone's a fucking retard in this
Is the
room. And
Adio-
I'm sick of hearing about this
is
accept.
Is the Adio playing here? It's not. It would be different if it was just accept. But earlier you said sonority.
Seniority. I say
It's
that
a-
properly.
it's a
You
rolling
probably said
in.
it wrong.
That's
It's a
wrong.
rolling in.
Seniority.
What is it?
Seniority.
Isn't that what I said?
You said sonority.
Seniority.
Seniority?
Seniority.
It's nye. The rolling in.
Yeah.
Seniority.
The rain in
See.
Spain.
Like if you said,
Mainly on the
if you were in
play.
12th grade, would you say you were a senior or a senior?
Senior.
That's exactly how you say
And how do I
seniority.
say the other one?
Seniority.
I'm only saying it over and over again so I can listen to it later in my car.
Seniority. Yeah.
There you go.
When
That
you're
one
in
you nailed
12th
it.
grade,
I
you're
feel
a
like
senior.
that's the way I say it. I don't know.
You
You're a
said
senior,
I
add
could be wrong.
itty on the end.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, I like that you picked that out. You fucking losers. Anyways,
He's gonna go to the library later.
A lot of people say library.
I did when I was younger. That's when I did switch over on. But since you guys, as you can see behind me for the loving crowd, there's 3 people. I'm a fucking champion here, and these guys are giving shit to a champion.
I'm giving shit to you because you refuse to pass the belt on to the next person. It doesn't have your name on it. It says champion.
No, I get that. I would just rather have a new belt every year so I can have like
So you can
5
keep
of them.
that one.
No, so I can have 5 of them. I don't plan on losing.
Well, then spend the $300 that Hat Mudson spent on
Well,
that
that's what
one.
I was asking how much it was.
It was like $300. Oh, $200.
I just thought it's a cool thing. I know I'm a WWE
legit.
guy and a UFC guy. They don't pass on the belt.
Well,
So it's
sometimes
cool
they
to-
have those
it's cool to
soft
have a bunch of
ribbon-like
them.
belts. You know what I mean?
It's cool to have a bunch of them. So that's what I was thinking. But I mean, it's not a big deal. I don't mind passing on. I don't plan on losing, so it's not a fucking instant. This motherfucker still can't figure out how to turn his ringer. Or I just don't care. Is it that big of a deal?
I have children. They might text me in case of an emergency.
And that's why you put it on buzz. You can still feel it.
Sitting here, I can feel it.
Put it in your dick. Literally in your dick.
It's laying on the table in front of you. You don't have to feel it.
Anyway,
I just saw that I had a message,
Hey,
and
the
I looked down
volume is
quietly
all the way
and
down.
checked it.
The volume's all the way down, just not the notifications.
that's weird. The volume's all the way down. I heard it. Did you hear it?
I heard it too.
Everybody on.
It's ruining the show.
It's ruining
You
the show.
guys-
That's why viewership's down, guys.
If I have to say anything,
That's got to be it.
you guys aren't worth the effort. How's that? I can get mean.
You're
too.
telling your audience they're not worth the effort.
You're-
Wow.
That's
Oh,
wow.
that's
Hey.
sad. You hear that,
Wow.
Scott Stahl?
No, I was talking to the three of you, but you pronounced that wrong. It's audience.
I stand corrected.
All I know is I'm in a room with a bunch of cunts.
You cuss.
So
a lot.
I know.
That's what I like.
You guys
about
are going to lose this year. But first, before you lose in the fantasy football season, let's figure out the draft order.
Let's do that.
All right, guys. Guys.
I know where
As
I'd like
you
to
can
be
see
sitting.
here, for those of you that
Shameless plugs.
are only listening, not watching, you're going to miss all this. Go fuck yourself. Watch YouTube. We have a race. It's about to start. Here we go.
Da, 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 da. 2, 1.
3-1.
What number am I?
Joe
go.
starts off to an early lead, quickly followed by his son Jared.
I haven't left the box yet.
Chris is lazy as fuck down there. Nathan dashes
Jason's
ahead
not
of the
too far
lead.
behind.
I haven't left the box.
Marchetti's on his way.
I just passed you,
Nathan's
fuckface.
got some going.
Little Jared is taking the lead pretty far.
Oh,
You would think
man.
he'd run out of legs.
Come on, 9. Come on,
He's
9.
fighting for it. Oh man, hey, there you go.
I'm
Good
looking
start,
for the middle.
Slow finish
All
to
right.
Matt.
Oh my God! I'm on the 15.
Chris, you're
Don't worry,
so
you're catching
slow.
up to me.
You're so slow.
Did you put the actual
Oh.
ages on there?
Oh no! I'm getting. Wait, look. Oh, there I go. There I go.
Oh, we got a little
Damn,
burst.
I'm in last now. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Get on your horse, 9.
damn, Gary. That's coming down to Gary and Nathan. but
Old
whoa-
man Gary.
uh-oh.
Oh, little Nick
Nicholas
Marchetti coming up.
He's got
Fag
little legs.
Capital coming up the bottom.
Oh,
He's
shit.
got a chance.
All right, Nate still holds a good lead.
Oh,
Gary
Gary.
just took the
Oh,
lead.
Joe.
Oh, man, Gary. Joe's fast after him.
I
He's
think
got
Matt
those eagle
quit.
claw marks on his leg. Gary keeps on going.
Is T still here?
Oh, look, a little Danny in the back.
I just
making
passed
a
Jason.
run. Oh, Jason took a
I
good
literally
lead.
think I just quit.
Gary showed
Chris quit. No, I
Oh
think
no, there you
Patrick.
go. Just go
Patrick, Gary with the
Me and you, Chris,
oh,
going for the
oh,
last
finish.
pick.
Gary Kazel first
Hey,
pick.
I'll take the last
Nick
pick.
Marchetti
wait,
second pick. Stop, Jason.
Oh.
Arr. Jason got the third. I hate the third.
I got fourth.
Nathan's fourth.
Oh.
Danny's fifth. Jared sixth. Joe comes in at 7 right after his son. They can hang out
Chris
together.
making a push.
Making a push. Chris is going for it. Patrick beats him.
The most realistic thing about this
Eighth.
entire thing.
Ninth.
Last place.
10th. Chris is 11th.
And Matt.
And Matt is so slow.
I always took you for a runner, man.
You know what?
Matt is so slow.
This
He
could be
gets
the most
sixth.
accurate thing ever. I mean, I think you did a practice one that
Oh,
came in last year
shit.
too.
All right, there it is, guys. That is the order of the draft. The Gary Kazel gets the first pick. Nick Marchetti number 2. Why are we highlighted? Why is Jason and Gary
Top
highlighted?
three. See, Nick's highlighted too. It's just
Oh,
a
okay,
weird,
never
like,
mind. It's a shittier highlight.
Gold, silver, bronze leaves that highlight.
I got fourth in the practice one too.
That's not bad.
I don't hate 11.
You don't hate it?
I wanted to be towards the bottom because you get the 2 on the wraparound. In the
You are
first
more
round.
of a bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've always been more of a bottom.
You are the bottom.
What's funny is we did a practice round, or I did it just to see how it worked, and Matt was also last in that one.
Was he?
Yeah, the rest of the order was completely
I was
different.
also
Hey,
fourth.
like
in
I said
the other
earlier,
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
my name carries a lot of weight.
I was 8th in that one, and I was so much more happy with 8th than 3rd. 3rd's a tough pick.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I hate 3rd.
Got to choose between the
So
Dalvin
Gary
Cooks and the-
Kazel got number 1, right?
3rd might be the best, though. Kazel got number 1. Nick Chubb going number 1.
Yeah.
He's 17th on most people's like running back things for some reason. I don't get it either. I really looked into it, and I still can't find it.
They still have a solid O-line,
the
too.
reason is because their center's gone, and their center is a stud.
Yeah,
He's
true.
gone for the year, or at least the first 6 weeks, or something like
I
that.
thought he retired. J.C. Treader retired.
I don't remember. But either way, their center's not there. Deshaun Watson won't be there until game 11, so they're going to be able to stack the box. It's not about Deshaun Watson tearing people up. It's about they're going to give him respect, at least at first.
Well, they got all those stud receivers.
They have Kareem Hunt's behind him, and when you got a guy that's super fucking talented, good luck. He might get the more carries depending on how the offense wants to go.
I thought that last
and
year.
Chubb doesn't catch out of the backfield.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is a huge one. He's not a PPR
but
guy.
his carries dominated Kareem Hunt's last year. I had Kareem Hunt, and he got a lot of third downs.
But you're in a
where you
PPR league.
pass. But what I'm saying is they're going to give the ball to Chubb 7 out of 10 times.
I bet you if you look at a standard league, I bet you he is top 10 in the standard league.
I'm surprised they don't put them both on the field at the same time, Chubb and Hunt.
I would.
They did a couple of
Yeah, I
times.
don't know why they don't want to
last year.
confuse the defense and put them both out there. I agree with that, too.
I've never understood.
They're both fucking dangerous. Kareem Hunt's still a beast to me.
Now, Tease, you told me that you had some segments you were going to go through with these
I
guys.
have
Did you actually do it?
I have a Does That Make Me Gay?
Well, that has nothing to do with fat people.
Well, no. You know what I do like about this
Well,
show?
there's nobody fat here, so why would we do
and
anything
it
with
rarely
fat people?
happens.
Good point.
I'm the
saying.
skinniest guy in this room.
You. How about that?
By far.
You think? Yeah, I guess
I don't
you
think
are.
any of you
I don't know.
weigh
Marchetti's
within...
pretty tiny.
Yeah.
I guarantee you weigh 30 pounds more than I do.
No, I weigh more than you, probably. Yeah, everybody weighs more than you.
Yeah,
You're
so
right.
at least that's one. I've never had that. Don't piss on the one thing I fucking have. I mean, Carmen's going to come out here, and I'm going to have to say, back in. Anton, Kane, get the fuck
Anyone else in the house.
Anyone.
Don't
yeah.
worry.
Wolfie, get the fuck back in there.
Did you see that picture my kid drew of me?
I did. You
That
look like
He's
you
so
look like
tall.
a transformer.
I'll have to put that up here on the video. But yeah, one thing, he's a shit artist. I mean, well, let's not give him any credit here.
He's 6.
I didn't want to bring it up.
He's 7. He's a shit artist. You should be able to at least have a little bit more idea what people look like. All right. Mom just chimed in and said he was great.
You got to shoo her back in, T.
And she's not on camera, so I'm good.
Anyhow, but I was just a gigantic blob, and everyone else was normal.
Actually, everybody else wasn't normal.
Well, I mean-
Carmen had legs up to her neck.
We all had that.
Yeah, Carmen
That- I
had
was-
giant legs.
We all looked exactly the same outside of the blob that my body was.
Yeah, you were.
But I finally broke up and called me fat all the time. So
You know what? If you put that
Step here,
the picture
Lotus
of that
here.
blob next to a picture of you and squint, can't tell the difference.
Or if you're just Marchetti looking at both pictures.
Yeah, Carmen had those real long legs, and then Anton just was kind of blurry. And then Kane made himself look pretty good, I thought.
No, he didn't. They all look like shit. They all were.
Not as shitty as you. You
No,
look
mine
shitty.
was the worst.
That tells you what he thinks about you.
Oh, he just thinks I'm fat. It's all right.
Obviously.
It's not a big deal. I am.
you just take
Like,
a lot of space in his life.
Sorry. Good
You
point.
fill up his heart.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
I'm fat. It's good. I'm not worried about it. Well, I'm worried about it, but not in that kind of way.
Right.
So I got the 11th pick.
No one cares.
I do. Because I wanted 8 or 9. That's what I wanted.
What
Yeah.
pick did you get? Third?
Third.
You were way back with me. You must have had a fucking.
You
My
and-
guy never moved.
You and Matt can hold hands. You guys 11th and 12th.
I'm a late bloomer.
That's the gayest thing I've ever seen.
Is it really? The gayest thing you've ever seen.
It's up there.
I've seen a guy biting a pillow while another guy rammed him in the can.
What are you
That's the
watching?
gayest thing I've ever
What are you
Why?
watching?
Yeah, really? Why did you see that?
I didn't really. I don't watch gay porn. I'm merely saying.
Obviously.
Believe me, that's what all gay porn looks like.
I've never seen that scene in straight.
This was at a
porn.
house party in '88. You guys wouldn't know.
Ryan jacks off to that.
Ryan does jack up.
Wow, what a deflection.
Poor guy.
I'm watching gay porn,
Come on,
but Ryan
you know
beats off
what?
to it.
If
That was a
anybody's
deflection.
stupid enough to think that I'm literally gay, go right ahead.
Not gay, but gay tendencies.
What's the matter with being gay? What are you?
Yeah.
Nothing's wrong with being gay. I'm just not.
Yeah, you sure.
What's wrong with being Puerto Rican? I'm not.
I feel like half of our show every time is just you saying you're not gay.
No, it isn't.
Do you guys disagree or?
No,
It
because
takes up
you
a
do
giant
different.
chunk of it.
That's why
changed
that's
that.
why I stopped listening.
5. Well, it's
You're too
what
offended.
September 11th, first day of the NFL.
You
That's
said
Never
never
forget.
forget.
September 8th would be
Wow.
the first game, right?
I don't remember that. I only
Whatever.
I only remember
It's
September
11th.
11th.
Yeah.
In my
This is
heart
never-
forever.
I know it
Yeah.
is. I know, me too.
Yep. What was that?
That was awesome for an audio medium.
I didn't have a hat. Hey, we're on video medium too.
Yeah, 9 people watch that.
You bet they do. And you know what they're all going to say? What a patriot.
That's not what I'm going to say.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with
I
that.
can't believe he's mocking 9/11
Yeah.
Jeez.
Dude,
Come on.
and hates gays.
that was hideous.
I don't hate gays.
Let alone a gay dying on September 11th.
I bet you there was at least 6
There's
of them in
probably-
that
there's
building.
A few of them, yeah.
Oh, there's more than 6.
I counted.
In today's society?
6.
Well, it wasn't
I think
today.
more than I
it
think more
wasn't
than
today.
6
It was
jumped out the
21
window.
years ago.
I'm taking a hard stand on this. There were 6 gays that died
There was
9/11.
plenty of
That's it.
gays.
It's 21 years ago today's though.
That's not what I meant. What I meant was there was a lot of gay people then. I guarantee
6.
out of the 3,000 that
Let's see,
died in
after-
Stick it
9/11,
with 6.
After you get
that's what died in
20
9/11.
years is like a week.
There were 6. Okay, I'll give you
They say
9.
3,000
There was
died
3
in
dudes
9/11.
the closet. That's it.
I say
I'm saying at least 150.
I say 150.
Yeah, I'm saying 150.
150 gays?
5% of the 9/11 people that died are
In
gays.
New York?
Ooh, yeah,
6.
New York though.
And I'll bet you there was 2,000
People get
Italians.
moved there for their job.
Yeah, but I don't really count all gays as gay. You
What?
got to be gay.
Not to them.
I don't care.
So in the
Well, by my
in the-
definition,
in
it's
the
not yours.
Hey,
world
live and let
famous-
live, Jason.
In the world famous segment, does that make me gay? Is that so? You're going? Does that make me gay?
Yeah.
Or he's thinking, but I
Like
mean,
one's just like, yeah, dude, I make out with dudes, and the other one's like, hey, there's a big difference.
I mean, there are people that are like, hey, what's going on? And then there's like the people that just take it in the ass, but are very discreet about it on the outside. I mean, it is what it is. Look at Tease.
Yeah, that's true.
No, these don't take any
Jeez.
ass.
Well, that's not what Henry told me.
Well, according to what you said earlier, I only blew Henry.
You're right. God damn it, you and your memory.
See, I've still got one.
You should just do more drugs,
I've still,
dude.
no.
It'll be fun times.
I mean, maybe if it's flour.
flour. You'll
Only
get
flour.
Get the flour. Good flour.
Quit saying flour. Say
No,
weed.
Won't do it.
Quit saying flour.
Now that I know it bothers you, why would I ever stop?
That's true.
Because you know what? If you say something that's really fucking unnecessary, like flour instead of weed, I got to go buy some flour.
What's differentiating
part
the
of me-
types?
Little
It's
part of me
differentiating the types. If I,
wishes you wrapped your car around a pole. A small part of me. Because I think the world is
Hey, look,
dumb enough, and the
I've
country
survived.
education system is going straight in the shitter, and people like you just really have no place
I've
here.
survived getting hit by a bus. I can survive getting wrapped around a pole.
I hope you guys get over this before your romantic getaway next week.
Yeah, you guys are about to hold
Trouble
hands
in
and go to a
paradise.
show.
Hey,
We're-
hey,
no,
hold
we're-
pinkies. Hold pinkies.
Hold
Calm down.
pinkies.
Oh, you guys, Circus Soleil? You guys watching that? You guys,
No.
Circus of gay?
Did you find a Groupon in the 405th row? You want
Ooh.
to check them out?
I don't know. I may have to check those out though.
What,
I hear
Circus
the
again?
Groupon. I mean,
Oh, yeah, why not?
we could share a donkey on the
Share a donkey.
on the Grand Canyon ride.
Only if
That's
it's
quite a
clutching
drive.
upwards.
That takes up a whole day.
I
Yeah.
wanna take a
Such
whole day.
shows.
No, I wanted to go see Penn and Teller because I had always wanted to see him.
You wanted to go with the dude to see a magic show?
It does it fucking matter who's sitting next to you? You're going to see a magic show.
Yes.
I'm not going to see Celine Dion.
Yes. No, magic. Dude, magic. There's
Magic.
nothing gayer than magic.
Magic and
Hey,
comedy.
hey, illusionist.
Illusions.
Hey,
It's the allure.
you tell me
Pin straight,
It's
but Teller might be
entertainment.
gay. I'm
if
not
someone
sure.
said, "Hey, Jason, I'm going to turn the time back, and you and Nathan are going to go to Vegas, and you're going to be in the front row when Roy Horn gets his neck bit off by that fucking tiger." You tell me you wouldn't go out and take
Jason's going to know if me and him are going to Vegas that I'm not going anywhere near a goddamn show.
No.
You're not going anywhere
No,
near
no,
anything
no.
except a poker
You're wrong.
room.
You're wrong. This particular case, because he's not throwing out a rational scenario. If me and you both knew this guy was going to get his head bit off by a tiger, we would go.
Yeah, you're
Why wouldn't you go?
No, I don't know. I don't know. The table might be hot or could get hot.
But
It-
he's running under the assumption that when he goes and sees Penn and Teller, that fucking Teller's going to get beaten up by a gorilla or something, and it's going to be worth watching. That's not going to happen.
If there's a gorilla in the show, there's always that chance.
There is, but I'm not sure the.
These are wild animals,
Do
people.
Penn-
You
Do
cannot
Penn
train.
and Teller use gorillas a lot in their
We don't know.
shows?
We don't know.
We don't know because we've never been, but we're going to be.
I've never been there. They might use gorillas. They might use fucking pythons. They might use snakes.
Just go
Who knows?
do,
that would be
just
fucking
go
hilarious if they brought a live snake on. Just watch
Go.
Tease
Oh, no,
run
I'd run out the fucking
auditorium.
do a bunch of flour and go watch the show holding hands.
yeah.
I'd run
Oh,
out
yeah.
the building.
My friend had one in the shitter the other day, just up the street in Mount
A snake?
Washington. Yeah, big ass. Snake.
Fuck off.
I swear to God, I'll show you a video. She took a video of it, just sitting there slithering around in the toilet.
Yeah, that's
and her hillbilly.
He's never gonna shit in the toilet again. in
Her
Cincinnati.
hillbilly-
I don't have a septic tank. They obviously had a septic tank.
No, this was in the neighborhood I used to live in. They don't have no septic tanks.
Oh shit! I got sewage.
Yeah.
I don't have a septic tank.
No,
there.
I got video of it. It's It's pretty cool.
Last week,
Because it happened to somebody else.
I was driving Nate home, and I swear to God
Pretty
this
cool
happened.
bad.
I swear to God this happened. We're driving down the road. We're driving up Springdale, and there's a fucking snake in the middle of the fucking road. And Nate goes, look, the snake. It was a brown thing.
And you swerve.
Oh, no. I backed up to run it over.
Wow, you know that's
you're a
serious if you
horrible
backed it up.
person.
If you
I backed up to run it over.
If
You're
you
a
put that car in
serial killer.
reverse to run over
I
something.
looked in my camera. There was the snake. I ran it over. I wanted to make
I
sure
was
that
hoping
it
it
was
would
dead.
wrap itself around your tire,
No, it was dead already.
and you didn't know it.
It was dead already, I'm sure. But I wanted to make sure. So I went right over the middle of that motherfucker's body.
Jesus, this bitch fucking posts a lot. Anyway, sorry.
I don't like snakes. I don't. Matter of fact, you can keep all the reptiles. Now I'm not going to run like a bitch from a fucking lizard.
You're not gonna go ham on that iguana. You just
There you,
No.
there you go, Tease.
That's the actual
Holy
one.
fuck.
That's your friend's toilet.
That's my friend's
Oh,
toilet.
look at
and he's
this.
grabbing it.
That's a girl. Here, hold on. Let me put this up for the
Holy
adoring
shit.
fans at home.
There's literally that snake is literally like the size of a forearm.
I'd move.
I move.
I'm with Tease.
I mean, you said the thing was slithering around in there. That thing is coiled at the bottom of it. That's thick. That's about the size of a wrist.
Did they call somebody in to get it?
No, this
No,
is her
he's
friend. This girl actually comes over and trims the nail or my dog's nails every once in a while.
God.
She's a vet tech.
Jesus.
So she obviously knows her snakes and knows that one's not poisonous.
Yeah, I guess. It's a
That
shit
fucker's-
snake. I don't know what it is. That's
See, to me, that's a fucking black mamba.
She's
a
not even
black
wearing.
mamba.
She's
Yeah.
reaching
Oh,
in
yeah,
somebody's
reaching
shit, or
in
she's
somebody's
not
shit,
even
not
using fucking gloves.
look. Her
And
hands are all
handling a
her hands are all
snake.
bit up from getting bit
Oh,
by
shit,
dogs
yeah.
all the time.
No,
and
those
shit.
hands are fucking meth head hands.
That's what I thought too, but no, it's because she's a vet tech.
Oh,
yeah.
Jason still wouldn't
Likely
wash his
story.
hands.
That's the exact same thing I said. I was like, wait a minute, what meth head pulled that out?
got a
And then my
track.
wife told me it was. Like, oh,
Now,
no, I know her. She's definitely not a
I've
meth
watched
head.
them. You guys got to understand. When I was a kid, I saw a lot of snakes where I lived, and every one of them was poisonous. They were all rattlesnakes. So that's why I got so scared of them. I'm like,
There
that
it
one's
is.
poisonous.
There it is completely
That one-
out.
Oh, fuck, no.
God.
I move.
You
I
almost have to.
I break my lease. I fucking pay the penalty.
She bypassed the bucket she brought to put it in because it wouldn't fucking fit. That thing is huge.
They letting it out? Don't let it out.
Kill it.
Kill the goddamn snake!
You cut off one
Oh
head,
my
3 more
God.
grow in its place.
That is crazy.
Kill that. Oh, she's got a nice butt, though.
Hey, calm down.
What's the problem?
Jason doesn't want to lose his dog trimmer.
Hey, if you guys enjoyed that video, her Venmo code's right there. Send her $5. There you go.
Now, see, if you look at that snake, obviously she's in the animal industry. She knows if it's poisonous or not. But I am not smart enough to look at it and say, oh, there's pits under its eyes. It's not poisonous. That's why I'm so scared of all snakes. What the fuck? If I'm out in the fucking woods and I'm doing something and I fucking get bit, they want you to know. They want to know, hey, what kind of snake bit you, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, according to Mark, and we were in the 115 just dicking around. He was talking about getting bit by a snake and not being able to see it. They said, like, if it's got the 2 prongs, it's
Oh, yeah,
poisonous.
that's what they said. If it's got the 2 big fangs up front, it's poisonous. But by then, you're bit.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, by the way, that's not an actual dog barking. Chris is a child and has a dog ringtone bark every single
Oh,
time.
I've heard that a bunch.
On the
what was I
podcast.
gonna
No, that's
say?
what it
Yeah.
is. That's him. Anytime someone sends him a Facebook message, it barks.
That's what it is.
I would laugh my ass off if Woofy barked like that. That big fucking monster.
Woof, woof. Nah, that'd be offensive.
I thought you said whoopee, and I'm like, does she bark? Why?
She could
I've
bark.
never met her, but why
So
is she
I want to
barking?
know
I bet
why
you
they
that-
didn't kill that fucking thing.
I don't know. I'd have to ask her. I guess she can be on the show if you want to talk to her. She probably has some vet tech stories.
She could bring it
Will
up.
she be
Maybe
offended
kept
by
it.
Chris talking
No,
about
I mean,
how nice
I-
her butt is constantly?
Probably.
To be
Yeah.
honest
I don't
with
know
you-
her that personally.
To be
honestly.
honest with you, this is a real. This isn't just pussy fear. This is, I think, a real medical phobia I have because I'm terrified.
Like with cum and shit?
well, no, with those I just
Weirdo.
stay away. But I mean, with snakes, like if there was one
You've
climbing
called
right
it
there,
a medical phobia there before. You claim medical phobia for like everything you don't like.
everything I'm scared of.
Okay.
But see, I'm not scared of a lot of things that everybody else is scared of.
much more than I. The only thing I'm scared
I'm not
of is
scared of
bees is 'cause
spiders.
I'm allergic.
I'm not scared of spiders. A lot of people have this real fear of spiders. I'll go walk up and I'll fucking kill the thing. I don't give a fuck. Snakes
yeah,
to
but
me.
kill it, but would you let it crawl on your arm?
Well, no, but
Well, then you're scared of spiders.
no, I'm not.
You're not afraid to kill them.
I wouldn't walk up and kill a snake.
Okay,
Well,
so right here,
you're
if
more
there was
afraid of snakes. Yes.
there was if you're just talking and engaging in the podcast, and a spider just kind of came down in front of you, you wouldn't be startled and like, oh, fuck,
Well,
and, like,
I'd be
knock shit over.
startled if a baby rattle came down in front of me. if anything pops into your vision that you're not expecting, you get startled. Now, I have gotten a little bit better.
I'd be especially scared.
I will
about
tell
baby
you, I've
rattle.
gotten a little bit better. Let's say, hypothetically, you were holding a snake. It was your snake, and it wasn't poisonous. Not that one. I'm not scared of anything that small. But if it was a real snake.
I don't blame you.
And you were holding on to, let's say, a rat snake. And as long as I knew that you weren't going to fucking get near me with it, or I could sit here probably nervously, but I could sit here while you held it. Which 20 years ago I could have never done. I'd be in the car.
Hey, you talked about did you have a friend in Arizona who had the boa?
Yeah, he threw it on me, and that's part of the added to the fear.
Yeah, and then he cummed all over the guy's pillow to make up for it.
No, that was a different one. I came on the pillow when the guy, he was rubbing the head on my neck. But the whole point is, that was a fucking 6-foot python. The head's this fucking big, dude.
It's a serpent.
Everyone's got fears. That's mine.
Now, my wife's scared to death of snakes, too, but she's scared of everything. So,
Well, yeah, but I'm not scared of everything. Just snakes and one or two other small things.
what?
Huh?
What, herpes?
Well, obviously I'm scared of herpes.
The AIDS. That's the
Snob.
AIDS. He's afraid of the AIDS.
You're afraid of the AIDS.
You know what?
You're not
I'm
afraid
not
of the
afraid
AIDS?
of the AIDS anymore.
You're telling me that you want to put up
Probably
with the ridicule
should
of
be.
people going, you got AIDS.
I always
you
wear
can't do
rubber,
that.
dude. I always wear a
That's
rubber.
what I'm saying. That's why I said you're afraid of the
Well,
AIDS.
those
You're
are
wearing a
100%
rubber.
proof.
But they're 100% proof for
Yeah, feeling
venereal
proof.
diseases, just not pregnancy. They're good for VDs.
Oh, they don't break?
Well, they can break.
Oh,
I've
okay.
never had one break, ever, in my life.
Man, you're not much of a hard thruster, huh?
You use
I'm
them,
a hard thruster, but
You use it every single time and you never had one break?
I've never had one break. I've had one fall off.
Yeah, that a lot.
I mean, I've pulled out of the bitch and it was sticking out,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of went and laughed, but then I realized that I had to reach in there and pull that Twinkie out of there, and that was the cum thing. I'm not scared of my I could see that. I could see her with her Kegel squeezing that fucker, and then I pulled it out. I go,
It's your cum.
yeah, I'm not scared of my cum.
I wouldn't think so.
No,
Most
I
people
could
are.
sit here. I play with
I know
mine.
you try to
Ew,
get it in
well,
your
that's
be-
weird, too.
but I could.
I know you try to get it in your belly button.
But in that,
You never played swimming pool? What? You have to fill it all the way.
Swimming.
If you fill it all the way and you get your belly button full, you can yell, "Swimming pool!"
who's hearing you?
Just me, but
Swimming pool.
I'm the guy. I'm the guy who sits
Audience
there
of one.
and pushes my butt in different positions because I want the fart to be
For
funny.
the fart
I'm
audio.
that guy.
The fart audio.
You never
Audio.
do. Have you ever farted and it sounded so funny you actually laughed all by yourself?
I don't think so. Not
Yeah, I
not
don't
by
think so
myself.
either.
Couple
I might
couple
have thought
dozen
it was,
times.
I might have thought it
Couple
was
dozen
funny,
times
but
a
I
month.
never actually laughed.
I have.
Like, ooh, that sounded different.
Things make me laugh. They might not make other people laugh. I laugh at funny things. And when I think something's funny, I laugh.
But it's like a medical thing, though.
It's
It's like a medical laughter.
No, I will literally,
I can't help it, it's medical.
I'll feel a big fart coming and I will literally
we know.
change the fucking resistance on my asshole just to try to get different sounds of it.
Change the resistance.
Sometimes I'll relax and just let it fall out. And sometimes I'll squeeze kind of hard and harder.
Hey, so here's the question.
I don't even imagine
Since-
that when you say that. I imagine you actually like taking your butt cheeks and squeezing them together with your hands. Like,
Hey, let me tell you something funny. The other
Well,
day at
pulling
work,
apart.
the other day at work, I'm on the elevator. I feel a fart coming. Okay, so I kind of pinched my cheeks together. There's a lot of people on that elevator. It came out, and it hit. I felt it on the bottom of my balls. I was squeezing it together. It came out forward and dusted the whole bottom of my bag. And I wanted to start laughing.
well, did you?
And I say, hey, I just farted on my balls. How many people can say that?
I can't believe nobody listens to this shit.
I mean, it was the truth, though. The cool thing about this fucking show, for those people that don't listen, we're not lying.
For those people that don't listen, because you're going to hear this. No, but the question is, since you've had the bleaching going on, the bleach situation, sound different? Feel
No, it doesn't sound any different. And I would imagine it looks different. I've never actually seen a fart come out of my ass, but
I don't think there's an actual look to it.
I
I don't think you
think
can
it opens.
see
I don't
a
know,
fart.
a little pucker, little.
I mean, I guess if you pull
I
your
think
butt
it
cheeks
winks,
apart
yeah, I
and
get it,
really,
yeah.
really look, but
I think it winks at you.
I don't, when you
When
just
they
look,
did it on Jackass, when they was underwater, you could see it move a little
You
bit.
could.
A
You could
little
see it
bit,
like an
yeah.
underwater plant, kind of.
well, yeah, but that was the water you could
Yeah,
see
it
it
was
in.
the
I don't
wa-
think
I
you'd
don't-
be able to
yeah.
see it if there wasn't water there.
I just think farts are funny.
Hey, you're a scientist. Experiment time.
Yeah, dude.
I'm scientist-ish.
I don't know. But combine your two passions. you engage in the scientific method, and you love your butthole.
I was gonna say, was too passionate looking at your butthole and farting at the same time.
It's not a passion to look at my butthole. I've just done it before.
It's not a passion.
I'm not
I don't
weird.
do it every day.
I'm not weird. You guys don't look at your butthole?
The last time I physically looked at my butthole was like probably 5-6 months ago when I was checking out how the bleaching was going.
Fair enough. Hey, how's the getting your waxed ass going? 'Cause
Hasn't
it's
happened
Never
yet.
happened.
The girl keeps putting me off. I'm looking for volunteers. I was going to try it myself,
I'm out.
but I watched a YouTube video. I watched a YouTube video. Like I could do it up here near the Johnson,
Yeah.
but when you actually get down to the butthole, you got to grab that pretty good, and you got to pull, up. I just don't think I could reach that, and I don't want. I want someone who can pull one strip. I don't want the it's stuck again, and then you keep pulling it. I don't want the pain.
They have the
I want the
Manzillion
pain.
/ Brazilian how-to YouTube videos.
Yeah, actually, they do.
Oh, I'm sure they do. In fact, if you make one, we can put it on our YouTube channel.
Right.
So go ahead and make that house.
Get that taken down again.
Beginner's butt wax.
I can do it myself.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Because I can't see if I missed any hair.
That's when you look at you. What do you mean? You look at your butthole all the time.
What they do when they give you a Manzillion, because the video I watched, they did his cornhole and they did his taint. Okay, and then any loose stray hairs, they just took little pieces of wax and went.
Oh, you're gonna miss a couple pieces, but it's worth
I'm not
it for
doing
the
it to
video.
miss pieces. I want smooth.
Smooth.
I didn't know you were so result oriented.
Well, if I'm going to do it right.
I don't know.
You
I
know
just
what I'm
think for the viewing audience, you doing it wrong, and filming all that and going, fuck, I missed a piece, shit like that is funny, and then you get better over time, and maybe by like a year from now you're a butt waxer.
The scary thing about the video
I
that
hear
I
it pays
watched,
well.
Everyone sucks at first, dude.
this dude
At everything.
This dude bled.
True.
There was blood drawing.
Well, of course there is. You're putting hot wax on your asshole and then pulling things off of it.
But
That's weird.
The blood came in a very bad spot on this dude's body.
What, his balls?
No, in the little cup that sits in your asshole. I've told you about the cup.
You've told me about this cup. I'm not sure if I have this cup.
You have
I
the
don't-
cup.
I'm pretty sure
Everyone's got
nurses
that
told
cup.
you that cup doesn't
You
exist.
have the cup.
I don't know about this cup.
Wait a minute, the nurse told him that it didn't exist for real?
Yeah, wasn't it like Rusty's wife or whatever?
If you
She
sit,
was like,
Oh,
if
yeah,
you're
yeah,
sitting
she
on
was
the
a nurse.
toilet,
That's
you're sitting
right.
on the toilet like this, and let's say you go down to wipe, okay, and you wipe backwards.
It's a hemorrhoid.
You should always go up a little because there's a little cup there that holds poop, and then you push it back.
Chris is the only one in the world with this poop cup that he's
It's a
talking
medical
about in his
thing.
ass.
No, it's not a medical thing.
Yeah, you think it's a snake bite? That's
You
why
have
you're
to-
afraid of them? You don't even remember it happened when you were a baby?
I've never been bitten by a snake.
When you were a baby? Your
Well,
mom didn't tell you about it? Just like she didn't tell you about that drawer?
No,
with like the.
Hey, I've waited a year to talk about his mom's
those
drawer.
were anal
right?
beats.
No, I'm not talking about
When that
you.
girl yanked him
I'm
out of
talking
me?
about when your
Oh.
mom put the thing there and she gassed it up and.
She made a hole. Oh, his mom's dildos.
When that girl was riding me and pulled those beads out like that,
Oh, man.
I thought I'd never poop again. I was sitting there and I was.
And
getting
now you've
ready.
seen that snake toilet. You'll never poop again.
And the thing that pisses me off is I told the bitch, pull them out like this. And she yanked them out.
Make
and
that
it was
noise, too.
there was a good, I think that was a 6-bead strand. But she yanked them all out at once. I was shocked that half of my fucking colon didn't come with it.
It may have.
Man, you know what? You guys are all scared of something. And I'm just not afraid to admit what I'm afraid of. You guys, oh man, I gotta be tough.
Oh, no.
No.
There's plenty of
You
things
know what I'm
I'm
afraid of? All those things you put in your butt. Like, that scares me. I would never do that.
Yeah.
Like, that's, you know.
They're made by reputable companies.
No.
And the only thing I put there is beads.
And to be fair, if there's a butt plug sitting there, I'm not scared of that. I'm actually scared of it being inserted in my butt.
Correct.
I've never put a butt plug in my butt. It's
Well, you know
too
what I-
big. I need little, the size of a
You
bead.
need little.
Well, either way, I'm scared of butt
Finger.
stuff like that.
Now I could probably take one of Nate's fingers, but
We have
not
the
one of
same
Matt's.
goddamn size hand.
That's why I know I could take
That's how
yours.
he knows. Yeah,
Hey,
he's had it.
That's exactly how I know I could take yours.
Nate, he knows he could take your wrist. Finger.
Right.
He's done that many times. Speaking of taking
He's tested
fingers,
himself, man.
The last time I did this, it was a true story that happened to a friend of mine. Do you remember? Did you listen to that? My friend was second on a small gangbang.
Oh, yeah.
Or third,
Cup of
maybe he
soup.
was. Yeah, but he stuck his dick in another man's cum, which, I wasn't crazy about at all.
what
But-
wasn't crazy about?
Oh, no, because I think, well, I mean, my dick would just burn off. I have a different kind of dick than you guys. So this does not make, I do. My dick's more sensitive.
It's
I think.
medical.
It's medical.
This would definitely be medical, wouldn't it? It's part of my anatomy. Accept it.
I'll ask my aunt about it later.
We say aunt. And you're from the east side where he is from. He should say aunt.
That's what
He says aunt.
He just
No.
He just
I
said
say I admit that I did that as a joke.
Oh.
I admit that I say aunt, but I know that it's wrong. Like just like I admit that I say acceptable, but then I know that it's wrong now. But I'm not going to change it. Just like I'm not going to change saying aunt. I know it's aunt.
It's not aunt.
Go ahead.
All right, here's the deal. I go to a
Gotta
swinger.
check more resources.
I go to a swinger party. Okay? And
Is this a true story?
no, this is a does that make me gay?
Is this one of those true stories that you pretend aren't a true story so you can justify your gayness?
Have I ever
One of my
ever
friends-
not
one of my
fessed
friends
up
told me.
to what I did? I've never not fessed up to that.
Well, as far as we know, but we don't know. If
People look at me and say, "What the fuck is wrong with you on a daily
I know,
basis?
but
Do you
you're-
really think I'm hiding shit?"
No, but you are homophobic. So if you had some kind of gay,
I'm not
thing, I could see,
homophobic.
like,
You're homophobic.
did I say homophobic?
Yeah.
Right.
All right, now
go fuck yourself.
here's the problem.
I hate all you.
You're one of those people that takes every word and they
What do you mean
take
by
it
those
literally.
people?
Him and you
You
that
motherfuckers
takes
right
everything
here.
literally. Yeah, you motherfuckers. Not so much Nate.
I don't take it literally. I
You
just know
take
when
everything that anybody says and you twist it into whatever. If somebody says the word Mexican, fucking racist. Oh, you go there every fucking time.
Yes, because it's funny, not
I'm
because
not
I actually
homophobic.
believe it.
It's funny because of your reaction.
Yes,
Here's
It's funny
my
'cause how you
reaction.
take it.
Here's my reaction. Dead sexy.
America's sweetheart.
American
You're
sweetheart.
welcome. You're welcome, everybody.
You guys always say, "How can you make gay jokes when you got a gay child?" The whole point is, here's my point. If you're gay, let's say you're gay, you're out of the closet, you're homosexual. I'm your friend, I'm your buddy, but there has to be rules between us.
Boundaries.
If you know I'm not gay, don't hit on me.
Yeah.
That happens. Like I have several gay friends that I don't want to hear how nice that guy's ass looked.
Well, now look.
I don't want to hear how good his dick felt last night. I don't want to hear that shit.
So-
and if that makes me homophobic, then I guess I need to reinvent the word.
But
There's a
you
really
have
interesting
no
double
problem.
standard.
Yeah. You have no problem telling them how that pussy looks great, that ass looks great. They don't give a fuck either about.
I don't tell gay people that.
No,
What
but that's
about-
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Your,
What about
your
if you're
female
talking
friends.
to what if you're talking to a chick
Yeah.
and she's like, "Yeah, that guy's dick felt so good inside me last night." Are you gonna be? Are you not gonna want to hear about that?
I think
too?
that's different.
Well,
Because they
or-
both like the dick.
Or the other side of that equation, where it's you're approaching a lady friend of yours that you're not intimate with, and you're being you, and you're hitting on them the way that you.
Do you think that I don't
Interact
have
with
the
folks.
ability to not be me? I say this shit around people that are friends of mine. I don't go to a fucking job
No.
interview and say, "Let's talk about my butthole."
I understand what you're saying.
A little decorum here.
You
I'm
should.
just.
I wouldn't get many jobs.
Well, no, not a job you actually want. We should just both take some interviews.
Hey, I'm at a parent-teacher conference. Hey, what's the problem? Well, my
be
butthole
awesome.
hurts.
No. This is a good bit. We should both just wear like some kind of wire or thing, and both go do some interviews and just say the weirdest shit.
Like
to
go to
them.
White Castle,
like the Step Brothers when
$15
they would
an
go to the interviews together.
yeah.
The weirdest part is we'd probably still get the jobs. In this day and age, everybody's so short, we'd probably still get
no,
hired.
because we'll say weird shit like because they'll ask dumb questions. They always do like, "What's your proudest moment?" and be like, well,
What's your
actually-
biggest weakness? Well, I've got a really pink asshole.
Yeah, shit like that. It's like I
not a
once,
weakness. It's not a weakness.
I once got my
What's your
thumb
biggest
and
thing?
my forefinger in my butthole.
Where do you see yourself
know?
in 5 years? Well, hopefully I fucked every girl here.
Yeah, yeah, shit like that.
And then and then imagine if they did offer you the job and you declined it. They'd be like, that guy turned us down. God, we really can't hire
like
anybody.
Nobody really wants to flip burgers anymore.
There's a woman interviewer, and it's like, so how much do you make? What do you mean? Well, I'm going to take your job. Obviously, women can't do anything right. Shit like that.
or even better, how much do you make? Oh, well, I'm going to make 10% more than that.
Yeah, I
just
want.
'cause-
Yeah. What's your request?
Are you
salary? How much
qualified?
you make?
Are you qualified to interview me?
You're a female with
you
a
the-
smaller brain. It's science.
Are you the interviewer's secretary? Is he going to be in here soon?
So when's the actual interview?
When's the interviews?
Hey, why you
Where's the interviews start?
Why you sit in your boss's chair, sweetheart?
Yeah.
All right, move on. Yeah,
Hey Tootsie, get the real boss in here. Let's get something going here. That would be a funny bit.
it'd be a hilarious bit.
We could record it.
Yeah, just record it. Have some kind of just use your phone.
Now, if we went to some places, we'd still get the job. I guarantee if I went to the Royal Car Wash and said, I'm here
Well,
to dry
some places
cars.
aren't going to do interviews. You got to go to a place that has an interview. You got to.
Yeah, how come
like,
you haven't worked in a while? Way
Oh,
too fucked up, dude.
you gotta
I've
go
been
to
on
like
meth I've been on meth for the last 6 months.
Ever since I got out of jail, it's been. I
It's been really hard.
haven't had a car until just now.
And when I fucked and when I
And I
hit
just
my
got it
boss
down the
with a
street.
baseball bat.
Check that guy.
All right, does that make me gay? I'm at a sex party, okay? And there's beds all over the place, and everybody's going at it. And I enjoy watching from time to time, okay? Live porn, can't beat it. Well, this girl's fucking this guy, and I look, and she is fucking smoking. She's exactly what I like. Her butt looks like I like it. Her tits look like I like it. But he pulls out of her and busts a nut all over the mattress, okay?
You got to fuck her in the guy.
She looks at me and went, I jump in. It's like, like if you were drowning. I don't think about it. I just dive in. And I fuck the girl,
I'm
and
buoyant.
I'm
I
getting
float.
nut butter all over my legs and stuff like that, but I'm not thinking about it. I'm blinded by the fucking woman here. And then afterwards, I get real freaked out, but I still did it. Does that make me gay?
Nope.
No.
Thank you.
Not
Because
gay.
I
Thank
agree.
you. He always says thank you because he's went through this before.
I've never done that. I couldn't sit in a man's cum. You know that by
Well,
now.
but at the same time, I mean, by your medical diagnosis, your leg would be burned off.
It's true. You wouldn't
No,
even have
it would,
legs.
you know what it would look like? It would look like my legs were bitten by brown recluse spiders. There'd be chunks out of them. It wouldn't be all the way burned off.
Nah, it would still look like your legs, just more glistening. I mean, that's basically it. I wouldn't change the actual look of them.
How about if she said, I've been wanting to fuck you all night at this party, but how about just give me a couple of quick licks? And I did it. Does that make me gay? Now we know.
Inside or outside? You looking
Just
at
on the
clit or-
bean, the clit. Yeah, but we
Well,
know that's nowhere near where the cum was.
that's
But
what
it's
I mean.
still, you're going to get some on your beard probably.
Well, if she's still frothing, I mean, like, are we talking like
The guy
right
just
after-
withdrew.
Oh, we just withdrew.
Yeah.
Ew. No, I mean, I don't know if it's gay. See, a lot
if
of
it's
these.
gay, I just think it's gross.
Most of these things aren't gay. They're just fucking disgusting. Yeah. It doesn't make you gay. You're just gross. That's like 99% of these.
Yeah.
I wonder, then we should change it to, does that make me gross?
Well, then the answer's always yes.
Yes. You're fucking sick, you weirdo.
Some of them could be gross and slightly gay.
Yeah.
These are all
I've said
fictional.
gay to like one or two of them.
You have.
Yeah, that's.
You
But
said gay. Like, hey, if the woman says, hey, you can fuck me, but you got to suck my husband's dick first. Yeah, that makes you
yeah,
gay.
that makes you gay.
Or you can fuck me, but you got to do it through my husband because he's gonna be pounding me, but you got to be pounding him. Yeah, that's gay.
No, I don't do human centipede stuff. I don't do that.
Maybe human centipede stuff, like to other people. I'd like to,
You know they made a
So
movie
some-
about that? They made a human centipede movie.
What do you mean?
They made a human centipede, a real movie.
That's where it came
That's
from.
what we're talking about, dude.
But I mean, it was
Did you know
people
about-
do that.
Did you know
People
about?
really do that sexually. They don't sew their lips to the asshole, but they eat in a train.
So you're saying you knew of the human centipede before the human centipede movies came out?
Yes. No. Wait.
I
No.
didn't, did you?
He's an innovator.
I knew about the human centipede before I knew there were human centipede
You look
movies.
at a lot of weird websites, dude.
No.
You were in the room.
Clyde told me about the movie, and I'm like, oh yeah, people do that.
And you're
And I
learning
didn't
it
know.
from Clyde?
I didn't know
Sure,
that
he's
they.
happy you name dropped him on that. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, Clyde don't seem like a human centipede type. To tell
No,
you
he
the
told me
truth.
about the movie.
I'm talking about
It doesn't
the movie.
seem like that's the kind
You
of
got-
movie he
you gotta
did.
I'm talking about the activity.
You're talking to three people that only knew it from the movie. This is not a thing that we thought existed
It's a real
outside of
thing.
the movie. I thought it was some
It
creative
exists.
shit. You know?
It exists. They just don't like sew the lips to the butthole or anything. But people do it. People
Poop?
mung, dude.
Poop?
People mung.
Poop?
Yes, poop. There's people that like poop.
I don't know if anyone actually mungs. I mean, maybe one person munged, but I don't know if munging's like an actual. I don't think there's a munging club anywhere.
I think if
Mung
nobody
the
would ever,
master.
I think if nobody ever found out about it, Nate would mung. I think you'd mung.
you
Your
go
son?
fuck
You
yourself.
say that
Ew,
about your
that's
son?
disgusting.
I think Nate would mung.
Why? Because he likes chicken tenders so much? Like, why? What's your reasoning behind this?
You can look at a lot of people.
That's not even true.
I
Like-
know it just.
You don't like
I should've
chicken
said
tenders?
Pizza.
Not a big.
You like chicken tartare
He's not a
tenders?
chicken guy.
All right, hold on a second. You look at people sometimes and you say, I wonder what fucked up stuff that guy does in the background.
Yeah.
Mungy.
I don't think so, man.
I
I
don't
think
get a munging
you
vibe
would
from
hear
you.
about it. You would hear about bodies being dug up if nothing
Not that I
else.
actually think Nate would mung. I'm just saying you never know what the person in front of you does. You don't know.
All right, so what's your biggest guess now? Matt, me, and Nate. Guess what all three of our thing is? Our deep, dark secret that you wouldn't know about. I'm not sure I have one, honestly, but...
I don't think I do either.
Well, you mean, what do I think you
Skeletons
guys
in the
would be
closet.
willing to do?
Or just like,
Well, what's the thing?
skeleton
What's
in the
the
closet?
What's the thing that
like
you're
someone's skeleton in the
let's get some,
closet is the fucking mummy. You know, what's ours?
Like you with the kids in the basement.
Yeah.
I don't have a basement.
Oh.
Hey,
that you
closet
know
works
of.
just as well.
That he used to.
Right. That's the
stops.
place that I live.
It was when he was married is when he was keeping the kids around because he didn't like the wife. So
I think maybe during all the years as a religious counselor, Matt might have looked at an occasional kid's ass and thought to
I think
himself,
Matt's a secret diddler.
Yeah, because at the time he was a lot younger himself.
yeah, he was. And he was thinking, probably legally I could get off with maybe a couple of months if
Are
I...
you? Do you? I know you were a Catholic youth minister, right? Do you still believe the Catholic doctrine?
Do I still follow the teachings of Cathol?
Yeah, Cathol.
Cathol. Didn't he play for the fucking Lakers? Saul
Sometimes
Gathol?
indulge in some flour and think about your Catholicism.
Sometimes.
I don't really think you're a diddler. I just...
No,
I'm looking
like,
for something.
like really, like, are you? Do you still believe
Yeah,
that?
I still do. I'm like,
You still believe
Where-
that Jesus is son and all that stuff and all that
I
stuff
do, too.
happened?
All that other fake shit.
I do too.
Yeah, it's
I'm
weird,
hook, line, and
man.
sinker on
I do
that
too.
shit.
I was raised Catholic. I do too.
My biggest hang
Yeah, but Matt
right now
seems
is,
too smart to believe that. I believe it with you.
I think it's the most believable. You know what? You have no fucking idea what my intellect level is. You have no fucking idea. The whole point is, out of all the religions, and when I was an altar boy, I learned of other religions. To
diddled
me,
by the
it's
priest.
I don't believe everything the Catholic religion told me, but I think it is the most believable of it could have happened that way.
How is
That's
it-
the way I look at it.
it's very, very implausible.
Where's
I'll
the
give you that.
believable part happen? The virgin birth? Was that is that the believable part?
The Bible, if you read the Bible,
The Noah's Ark? That the believable part?
I
Or
believe
where's the believable part?
a small percentage of what the Bible says. Do I believe Jesus was born as God's son to a virgin mother? Yeah, I believe that. I do.
Like I said, I
God damn, I hope
theologically-
Santa Claus brings you some presents this year. I just don't get it, man. As an adult, I just don't get it. I didn't get it as a 13-year-old, but now as like a 41-year-old, I really don't get it.
I mean, I don't believe in everything they say. If I did, then I would disown my child tomorrow. I wouldn't wear birth control. You know what I'm saying?
It's just, and that's
I would have
another-
never gotten a divorce.
That's another thing is the picky choosiness of it. Like, we're going to really go with this one, but this one, yeah, well, that one affects me, so I'm not going to go there. We can't eat fish on Fridays. That fish is fucking good, Like, all that shit. It's just, why?
I never did any of those things.
And then the
I
Catholic
never.
Church puts the fucking Pope in charge of stupid shit, and then they change
The
shit
only
just
time
on
I
their own
gave-
like I
accord.
said,
And you
the
can do anything bad that you
administration
want
part,
as long as you do a
administrative.
Hail Mary and cross your
It's
fucking chest.
weird.
Like, what?
It's weird. You guys are weird. All right.
Yeah,
let's
I'll
move
give you
on.
that. I just accept that I'm weird.
Okay,
I never did like the Lent thing, except when I was a kid and my mom made me. But as an adult,
But then you
I never
didn't like
gave.
it.
I never gave anything up for
mean,
Lent.
how am
I
supposed to
think
enjoy life?
I gave
I-
up
I made a
Jesus
jo-
for Lent, but you know that.
I made a joke one time and said I gave up church for Lent, and my whole family went, "That's not funny." Well, I thought it
I
was.
thought it was pretty
kinda
hilarious.
humorous.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, my dad's been giving up liver for Lent for like 40 years, and you ask him why, he's like, well, I've never ate liver.
He's a rock.
My dad's he was born Catholic, and he's already died Catholic without dying. He got his last rites already.
He did.
Yeah, it's because he was
Yeah, you
going to
get your last
die.
rites. You get your last rites.
He was going to die and then ended up living.
They just call him second to last rights, and the next time.
So,
it's the fourth to
and he
last.
was...
What I'm saying is, if
Does that
he went
mean
into hospice
everything
right
that
now, he'd get him again.
Probably, but in his view, he's done.
Does that mean
He's like,
yeah,
I'm serious. Like, my dad has the weirdest view of this shit. He's
everything
done.
that's happened since then that he's not accountable for?
He's like, I was born, I was Christianed, I went through the whole catechism, all that shit,
I did that.
or whatever it is. He went through all the Catholic steps. He was
the
married.
sacraments.
He was
Yeah.
married Catholic, and then he died Catholic, and now
now
he's
he's
alive.
just kinda
and he can
hanging out, man.
And now
Just
you
enjoy
ask him
it.
about it. He's like, I don't really believe that shit, but I was born that way. It's so funny.
I don't believe most of it. I
so
just
funny
believe
to
bits
me.
and pieces.
I just don't know how a rational person could. But hey, whatever. Let's move on.
There's a lot of rational people that are religious.
I know it blows my fucking mind,
Yeah.
man. But I don't know why anybody would like Trace Atkins. So here we are. Like
You know what?
Fuck? You got to move on with life.
I do not like Trace Atkins.
Yeah. See.
That's what I like about you.
I don't like Trace Atkins. We've talked about it. One time we were sitting there talking about
Is he
Trace
the one that
Atkins.
looks like Kevin Nash though?
Yeah, but he's like 8 feet tall.
Never mind. I like Trace Atkins. He looks just like Kevin Nash.
He has
dude.
a little
looks-
fucking ponytail on the
don't
back.
care. He looks just like Kevin Nash, and I got to respect that. So let's go with some other dipshit. Luke Bryan. There we go.
I like Luke Bryan.
Now you fucking man. I almost said it. I almost said it, dude.
I didn't
I
almost say it.
I almost got broke.
Tease, what do you think he almost said?
I know exactly what he almost said, but you know what? I know what he almost said, but I don't use that word
Not even
On the
when,
podcast.
ever.
On the podcast.
Not even when people are backing into spots.
I'm going to make you guys, I'm going to make the three of you a bet, and this only applies to the three of you,
Okay.
okay? Anytime you hear me say the word, that F word, I'll Venmo you $1 every time I do it.
Hey, man, I'm going to Vegas with this guy for a couple of days.
Oh,
I'm
man, you're gonna
I'm
More
telling you
rush.
right now, the word, because I didn't
Take him to a gay
think
show now. I know I was making fun of you before, but now take him to a gay show.
that's the one. I mean, for this motherfucker to say it, it's actually offensive because he's offensive. To actually tell me that word is offensive, I take a little merit with that, and I say, okay, if it truly does bother people, which I never thought it did, because I never thought it was a bad word, I will quit using it.
What do you mean you never thought it was?
Well,
a
if you
bad
never
word?
thought it was
When
a
I
bad
was a
word-
kid, you called everybody that. The word was on the
Wait,
fucking TV.
If I hear you say it, do you owe
Word
me
fact was
and
never
both
on
all
TV.
three of us
I
a
don't
dollar,
remember
or
faggot
just
on
me?
Only who hears me say it. Now, if we're all on the same game and I say it, I owe you all a
Well,
dollar.
I'm not trying to be a dick, but you owe me $3 from earlier before we got on the air.
I just made the promise right now. I just made the promise right this second.
I still want the $3.
$1.
It's not a matter of principle. Usually the bet starts at the day. All right?
$1. That's my promise to you right now, and none of you are going to collect. It's like Craig and his 7. I don't want paid on that. You guys want paid on that, but you ain't going to get the satisfaction.
Whatever.
Are we that deep into the show?
No, but I figured I'd get it started. Ooh, that's way too close for you fuckers.
Ooh,
That was
that's a
weirded
lot, that's
me
a
out.
lot of space.
That weirded me out for a
we took up a
second.
lot of space there. Me more than you, but damn.
Wow. Yeah, you were close there. Kind of looked like a mugshot there.
I love it.
All right.
Yeah.
Would you rather?
America's sweetheart.
America's sweetheart.
Okay. Would you rather cure cancer?
Nah.
I'm out.
Cure cancer?
I'm out.
Really?
I don't need hero status, man. People want to talk to me all the time. I'm
No.
not interested.
Let's say nobody knows you did it.
Okay.
Suddenly,
I'm definitely out.
somebody you give the cure to somebody else, and he goes public with it. The world doesn't know you ever did it. You can cure cancer, but before you do, before that fucking revelation comes to your mind, you have to kill an innocent human being.
Well, now I want to cure it.
An innocent human being. Like basically pull a name out of a phone book if a phone book still exists.
If it was a guilty human being, I'm out.
Kind of like
Fucking
the jerk.
innocent one.
Remember the jerk?
We don't get the pick?
Navin Johnson. No.
I mean,
Oh, I thought-
I'll kill some innocent
Yeah, I
people.
was gonna say I know a lot of innocent people that I don't like.
It's
Yeah.
going to be somebody pulled out of the fucking white pages in
Am
the
I
phone
guaranteed not to be related?
book. Boom. No. It's somebody pulled randomly out of the white pages. If
I like
the
my
chances
chances.
are very, yeah. You
What
have
it-
to kill them.
Or what? I didn't listen to the first part. I was
Okay.
staring at the wall.
Cure cancer.
Right. Or you don't, and you don't cure cancer.
That's a trade-off. That's an easy trade-off.
Is it really?
Yeah, fuck that one innocent person. How about we save these millions? What do you
What
mean?
if, what if it's somebody that doesn't deserve to die?
Neither did Jesus.
Nor does
you
one-
killed him, you motherfuckers.
Jews killed Jesus.
Whoa.
That's the truth.
That was aggressive.
Wait,
It wasn't.
hold on a second.
It wasn't that he didn't say the truth. It was the vitriol in that.
So the Jews killed
Jews.
Am I wrong?
I don't know.
Am I
wa-
wrong?
I wasn't there.
In the Catholic teachings, he was killed by Jews.
Yeah, they also said that there was
he
2
is a
mosquitoes on a
Jew.
boat.
I know, he is a Jew. But he was killed by Jews.
Man,
I think
I'm
everybody
not
over there
getting
was
into
Jews.
this.
All right. So you would kill a random person out of the phone book, but you'd cure cancer.
He was killed by Jews.
Well, because you looked at me and said I killed him, and I took immediate offense to that.
I had to point at the Jews.
So how? So I can't wait to fucking see your
Classic
face later.
scapegoat, the Jews.
And you know what it's going to be next week? I'm here with the anti-Semite, Chris Tees.
I don't
over
think it's
here.
going to be next week. I think it's going to be this week.
And wasn't I mean in this region wasn't everyone Jewish pretty much?
No.
Oh no, like
where that happened at.
historically. Yeah, I mean, Jesus was Jewish.
Jesus was Jewish.
Jesus was Jewish.
and all the Christians
He was-
were just Jewish that were
He was
you know-
born in Israel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
He wasn't killed in Israel.
So he was just killed. No one else would ever point that out though.
he was. was.
Oh, he was. Yeah, he was.
Like if
But everybody wasn't Jewish.
well, let's just say when a white person kills a white person,
Pontius
the next
Pilate
time
was
you
not
mention
Jewish.
and he was killed by the
Correct, he
whites.
was Roman.
Yes, he was Roman, and there was a lot of Romans in that fucking part of the world.
Yeah, they were the government.
That's what I'm saying. So they weren't all Jews.
Jesus Christ, I don't want to talk about this.
Correct.
All right, that's it.
Anyway,
That's it.
we're
God forgive these heathens, for they know not what they do.
especially the Jews.
All right, maybe I said Jews a little loudly, but that not the way it was
That was
intended.
super aggressive.
Woo. I guess, yeah. The utilitarian side of me says go ahead and ice out the innocent person to be hard as
Fucking word you just used.
utilitarian.
Jesus
He
Christ,
pisses
this
me
guy,
off.
and you're gonna pretend like you're as smart as he is?
Why? Because I don't use
That's smart.
gigantic
Did you say
words.
that's smart.
I'm dumb.
I've
never
Earlier he said scared.
scared. Did I say a scared?
Hey, he's
I've been
half,
hanging
he's
out.
half
I've
Latino.
been hanging out with Sam Shin.
He's half Latino. I was not a scared.
This is a Sam. All right, go on.
Dick down. Dick down.
Dick down inside. Dick down inside. Next
Hey,
to
we don't have an
Tease,
email?
No one's surprised.
No, of course not.
Fucking no hairy guy.
I just came up with a would you rather for you, Tease.
Fire away.
Wait a minute. Did you choose?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Did you choose?
Well,
We're
once
all
he-
killing that one person, right?
Once he found it was an innocent person, he was on board.
Okay,
Well,
never
If it
mind.
was a guilty
I thought I was
person,
going to get the pick.
No, you don't get to pick.
I really thought I was going to get
If
the
you get to pick, everybody would say yes.
Yeah. I guess I'm going to kill one person, man.
Just a numbers game.
Yeah. That's
Can't be upset about a numbers game.
But no, for you.
Fire away.
I hope
Would
I get
you-
Michael Jordan's.
Cheap ass.
I hope I get him.
I hope I get him.
Michael Jordan's such a cheap ass.
He owes everybody money.
No, but for Tease, would you rather have to back into a parking spot everywhere you parked
B.
for for a year? For a year, everywhere you parked. Or you knew that sometime in a year you were going to go to the bathroom and have that exact snake experience. You didn't know what day it would be that year. You just knew it was going to happen within a year.
I'd back in everywhere. I'd back in. I'd back in,
Backing in right now.
I'd back in for the rest of my life.
He'd start walking backwards.
I'm not afraid to back in. I'm afraid of that snake biting me on the asshole while I'm taking a shit. I mean, that's not even a good one because
Okay, so
terror.
now next question: does that make you gay?
If the snake goes up my ass,
No. If you're backing in for a year,
Because every time we back in, you call us the F word. So, I mean, like, normally,
no, it does not. I'm doing it under duress because
the rest.
I am because
But you're sticking it into the fact that people that back in
it's
are
either
gay.
that or my biggest fear on earth being realized in the toilet.
Your biggest
That's
fear?
and by far my biggest fear in the world is it's
I mean,
dying.
if we know
It's
one thing about Tease, the two most precious things that he possesses is his dick and asshole.
That's true.
And that's where the snake is residing, where it's supposed to be the most safe.
No. Children, dick, asshole. Kids first.
Man, you gotta
God,
really
you're creepy.
You gotta
Do you
really
like
work
kids
on
that much?
My children.
Oh, you didn't specify. You're just like kids.
And
Oh,
you my fucking children, you sick fuck.
None of us knew.
yeah, that creeped me out, dude. I mean,
My kids, you sick
You
fucks.
gotta find a way.
we're
to-
the sick fucks.
Yeah, because you turned it into that. You turned it into a tender,
I don't
loving
know-
father moment into pedophilia.
I don't know how you could have interpreted it any other way.
Yeah, especially with that weird look on your face when you said
Man,
it.
you're lucky the Jews weren't here.
Why were you biting your lip when you
Yeah,
said
your
that?
lip was quivering and shit. The kids. It was so weird.
Children,
Fuck
dick,
all of you.
asshole. Children, dick, asshole.
No, everybody. It's children, dick, asshole.
No, it's
Ah, fucking shit.
Do it for the children.
the pickles. Joke of the week.
Goddamn grasshopper on the ceiling. I had to cut off the song.
I've been seeing a lot of those lately.
Man, those are weird.
There was one on the skyline window when we
What
went
do
there
they
yesterday.
do? What's the point of a grasshopper?
Don't really know.
Just food? Just
we'll see
part of the
there's-
food chain? That's
Well, there's
it?
grass here, and then they hop to grass there.
Thank you. Okay, never
I
mind.
came outside and there was a fucking daddy long leg like that fucking big crawling up my door, and I'm like,
You killed Daddy Longlegs?
I didn't kill this one, but I was off put by it.
Hey, is this one of those things that aren't true, but I've heard before? One of those, like Wisetail? Anyways, I've heard that Daddy Longlegs have the most venom that there is per bite but their bite isn't big enough to actually get anything.
So I've heard that a lot.
I don't know if it's
I've
true.
never
It's-
looked into it,
Yeah,
but
me either.
I hear that regularly. Yeah, their fangs aren't apparently strong enough to penetrate. human
Yeah,
skins.
like they got the most poison ever, but their fangs are completely...
Penetrate this.
Oh, sorry. Did we lose your tease?
Well, no, I
Sorry,
just didn't know.
It's been 5 minutes. He hasn't mentioned his
I mean,
butthole.
He wants
Come
to
on,
talk about the daddy long legs dick, please.
No, we just didn't know that brilliant Harvard-educated Matt was now an entomologist. We didn't know that, but he
I
could tell you
literally
everything
said
about it.
I'd
See,
never-
that's why I'm surprised
I
he
said
believes in
heard.
Jesus. I get it with you.
Said never heard.
You started telling me about his venom.
No, I didn't. I said fangs. He said venoms.
Well, it's the same thing. Entomologists would know about either, correct? They're
You see,
experts in
that's
bugs.
Not so dumb.
Hey, good job. I didn't know what the expert
I
in
was
bugs were
about to say,
called.
I was like, entomologist is like,
Yeah.
I mean, context clues suggest.
I hate it here.
All right, we'll see you later, Nate.
See, now that's one thing I learned when I moved here. Speaking of bugs, now in Arizona, we've got a lot of fucking.
You're from Arizona?
We have a lot of black widows,
Never knew.
and the black widow is
Not a lot of
very
black
obvious to identify. It's got that red hourglass on. But the brown recluse spider, I was real scared of that when I moved here because I heard there was a lot of them,
Yeah.
and you really can't fucking tell what it is when you see one.
I've been here 41 years. I've never been bit by one, as far as I know. So
Have you ever seen a bite of those things? They literally
Yeah.
fucking eat your flesh.
I've had a
away.
roommate get bit
Hey,
by
I don't
one.
have Venmo. Can you cash at me my dollar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cash App.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
has Cash App?
Who else?
I know, but he won't eat fried chicken.
I do too.
You son of a bitch.
I hate it. I'm just not happy about it.
Yeah.
You already know.
Tell me a joke, asshole.
All right. Well, since we got religious, I'm going to pull out an old classic religious joke.
All right, only the ones 3 times over.
3 times over.
Just tell your joke.
Man, you come up with 140 fucking jokes on the
Couldn't,
fly,
and
dude.
you don't come up with them. But go on.
You haven't either.
You remember them.
You
Come
got
up
a
with
good
like-
memory, yeah.
You've come up with like maybe 60.
No, I've never. And you know, it's
We
not
can't
hard
say
to do.
140 though, for real.
Because you sit there
Probably
and you say,
100 though.
hey, Matt, tell me every joke you know. It would be over in like 10 or 15 minutes.
I know no
I don't
It
know
jokes.
would
if
be
it
over in
lasts
like
that long.
3
Yeah,
minutes.
I know no jokes.
And the ones that I do know, I've learned from you.
Yeah.
True.
I learned it by watching you.
Exactly.
All right, so I'm going to get religious because we were, you know, there was a lot of religion in the show today. So,
Me and Jason both went there at the same time.
And he slapped his head.
oh yeah, because that's what they did
that
in the
was
Monty
Monty
Python
Python.
movie.
Oh.
They hit themselves with the fucking
I don't
scroll.
care.
I don't Monty Python.
I don't care about that.
You don't like Monty
tease,
Python?
Tease. I got you.
You like? I know you did. I know because
why
you
you
know
guys-
what? You're open-minded.
This is why you guys are sharing a double bed.
This is why there will be a Circus Olay in 3 days or whatever.
Hey, we're
sharing,
not holding hands. Just
sharing a
pinkies.
double bed.
Look at the flip. Anyways, go.
Did you see how pink
Matt,
his
you want to
butthole
save
was?
this hotel some water and take a shower together?
Hey, it's a bath.
Hey, save the planet.
Yeah, we got one with the big round tub just in case.
Just in case.
Can we get jacuzzi, please?
Hey,
We upgraded the Ass Blaster 3000.
what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Hey, get for it, guys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
There's a good chance he'll get a rub down. I mean, I'm not probably going to do anything sexually, but probably rub his back a little. I mean, it helps him sleep.
Yeah, you know what? I went for my first massage this week. It was cool.
Oh, you did go for that. Did they do your ass?
No, they did not do my ass.
So they kept the towel over your genitals and ass. But how did the massage feel? Was it awesome?
It's good. It's good.
It's a
I'm about to schedule
massage.
Another one. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, some are better than others. Some
Did
do
you
the
do that,
real
like-
deep, hard shit, and some do it real soft. Which one did you get?
Again, first massage. I was just like, hey, this is my first time doing a massage. Just
My first one
Do your
was in
thing.
Thailand, and wow. They like stand on top of you, grab your arm, pull it back as hard as they
Yeah.
can. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, what did I do to this bitch?
Have you ever seen those ones? I don't know what it's called, but where they literally, the woman stands and walks around on your fucking back.
That's a Thai massage.
Yeah, that's
Is that what it
she was
is?
doing. I was
Yeah,
like, what the fuck?
That's badass.
yeah, mine was just a Swedish massage.
Swedish, I think that's deep.
Was it a
tissue.
woman or a girl? Or,
It was definitely
It was an 8-year-old.
I'm not as big into the children as Keith is.
kids. It's kids. And then
I'm surprised she just say girls. She goes where?
it was a lady. Though. It was a lady. I couldn't do a dude.
Oh, I could. I used to.
I'm
I
not
did
paying
it
for
before.
a guy to touch
I don't,
me.
yeah, no thanks.
I
did it
I know
once.
it's not a sexual thing, but I'm not paying for a guy to touch me.
Well, I did it once.
not
and
paying for a girl to
This
touch
guy
me.
was
See,
but
fucking
that was-
amazingly.
Seriously,
without
though,
saying.
that was like the creepiest part about the whole thing. I was a bit anxious because I'm like, fuck, I'm paying someone to touch my ugly ass body.
Yeah, I don't want it
That
to be
just feels
Todd.
fucked up.
Well, they're not going to
Yeah, but
touch
in
it if you
general.
don't pay.
Are you ready,
But,
sir?
but no, but that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm like, I'm uncomfortable around me like this. I don't want to make someone else uncomfortable and
Dude,
make
that's
them put their hands on
their
me.
living. That's what they do for
yeah,
a
No,
living.
it just inside it was like, oh fuck, man.
Nah, that's an anxiety thing. I get that
I
part
get
of
it.
it.
I get it too.
Well, I mean,
Anxiety doesn't exist. I'm perfectly comfortable. I got kids. What do I got to be anxious about?
I've had a few massages,
Rich.
and some were good and some weren't. I like the ones that
No, this was
hurt
good.
when you're getting it.
Oh yeah, hurt me. Baby.
Well, no, the
Hurt
deep
me.
tissue
Those are the
ones.
ones that I heard an hour later are going to make you feel
An hour
good,
later, you
good.
feel great. That's why I
Yeah.
went to this guy that one time. He had fucking ridiculously strong hands, and it hurt physically when he was doing it.
How big was his cock?
Isn't that
True story
called
here.
something else like Rolfine or some shit like that? There's like
got
another
it in
name
the
for
back
that
of
kind
a
of
van.
thing.
About an hour after I got home, I never felt better in my life. But it hurt physically while it was getting done, like to the point of, oh my god, dude!
That's
I'm
the
gonna
kind of
tear up.
massages
That's
that
like a
most
good-
athletes
like a good
outside of
stretch.
Deshaun Watson go with.
When you
Yeah,
stretch
right.
the best is when you hurt yourself.
You never
Right.
know. Maybe he just really likes a good
No,
jerk.
this guy would literally, stick his thumbs here and to the point where you're like, there's no way this could be doing anything good for my
Yeah.
body because it fucking hurts.
You know what you should try to do out there?
What's that?
Find the cheapest hooker, the cheapest one that's willing to come to your room. All right,
Okay.
set up some kind of camera in the room, phone or
Really
whatever.
homeless.
Pull a Rob Lowe.
No, and then you guys have her in, and you two just sit there in your underwear and play checkers against each other and say, "I just need you to fold our laundry."
Well, that's what Bob
Just-
did with the hookers. Bob called a hooker over and didn't even fuck her. He just did crack with her.
Yeah, well, this would be on film.
Didn't
and it
wanna be
just-
alone.
You guys just playing checkers, never break eye contact, playing with each other, act like she's not there, but have her fold the laundry and just have the camera looking at her. I would just love to see the
Why are
reaction.
you talking to this douchebag?
Oh, he sent me a message. Wanted to play golf.
He's a douche.
I gotta know who it is now.
You know.
I know. Oh, this is
yeah,
boring
I'll tell
listening.
you.
We'll
after-
talk about
okay,
this
here's
later.
the joke.
Yeah.
This is
a
an
joke
old one.
already. Make us laugh.
You've all heard
Funny
it.
man.
You've all heard it. But I wanted to get religious today because we talked about that.
Okay.
So
pointed
one,
that out.
you guys have heard this a million times. Jesus is walking up the hill bearing the cross.
Allegedly.
He's
It was actually a tree.
he's about to be crucified. He's about to be crucified, and they put him at the base of the hill, and they nail him to the cross, and they stand him up. And he says, "Peter, I know you're out there, Peter. Come to me. Your Lord calls you." So Peter's way in the back. He says, "My Lord calls, I must go." He starts working his way through the crowd. Guards see him, hack his arm off. Then Jesus says, "Peter, Peter, my son, you must come to me. Come to me now. My Lord calls, I must go." So he starts fighting his way through the crowd. He's only got one arm. The guards say, "Stop." He doesn't stop. They cut off the other arm. "Peter, Peter, my son, come to me now. My Lord calls, I must go." So he's crawling up the hill with no arms. He's fucking, guard sees him, chops his legs off. He's got no arms, no legs. So he fucking wiggles his way up to the bottom of the cross, and he said, "My Lord, you have called. You have called, and I am here." Jesus looks down. He says, "Peter, my son, I think I could see your house from here."
Laugh cam, laugh cam, laugh cam, laugh cam, laugh cam, laugh cam.
You thought it was funny. That's a funny joke.
I've heard it, but anyways, I just
Of
like
course you've heard it.
I like watching your face when you tell a joke.
Jokes are funny to me.
Well, I think that's the point. I'm not positive, but
Funny to me. I'll give a courtesy laugh to almost anyone.
not me. Christopher, do you have a fuck you today?
I do.
And do either you two have a fuck you? Get it ready, you know?
I want these guys to do theirs first.
What?
I want to give the guests a chance to do their fuck yous first.
I figure you're the best.
No, mine's not a great one this week,
All right.
but somebody did piss me off.
All right.
Oh, I'm good. If
All right,
you're ready.
go. Yeah, go for it, man. He's
some
prepared.
Fucking state legislator in South Carolina voted against the voted against the or he voted for one of the trigger laws for abortion or whatever, and then he apparently was in contact with he had this whole sob story about how he regrets it now because he was in contact with some doctor who couldn't remove a non-viable fetus from a 19-year-old something and had to send her home, and she could have died like within a week. And
Yeah,
then
I remember hearing
that
about
was, and he's up there just crying in session. That's why I'm not gonna vote for. I'm gonna abstain from voting. It's like, motherfucker, vote against it.
Oh, so he abstained?
Oh, he abstained.
He abstained. So
Hey,
that's hilarious.
You can't cross those party lines, buddy, no matter what.
Yeah,
You.
you got to get reelected in
Jesus.
South Dakota.
That's
Fucking
exactly it.
criminy.
I'm sure they have a lot of good
He's up there
thinkers
crying.
up there.
The girl almost died, but instead of doing the humane thing and voting against it, I'm just not going to vote.
That's why.
And he cried.
Oh, he was a baby bitch about
I
it,
hope
too.
he loses. Well, you know those Trumpsters aren't going to like that.
No.
All right.
no, of
The
course
only thing they hate worse than like Mexicans and blacks and anybody else
not.
is whiny bitches. So if you're up there actually crying, you're gone.
Well, they just hate anything that's going to cross the loss of religious votes.
You have a fuck unit?
Everything is religious
Mine's
these
a
days.
small one.
Mine is too.
See, a mayor stopped by my house.
I love these kinds. They're my
Apparently,
favorite
I don't know if
kinds.
they've pissed off the Coke vendor or what, but the 20-ounce Cokes aren't there right now, and I'm having to settle for 16-ounce Cokes, and it's pissing me off.
That is the loss of 4 ounces hurts.
It's
Are there
putting
other
them- and they're
stores
put-
nearby?
and they're putting them in the fucking 20-ounce spot, so that when you first get there, like, oh, they got them. Sons of bitches.
Never cross the coke guy. And I'm talking about cola and cocaine. You just don't cross them.
You got a good
dangerous
guy?
Good move.
people.
You got a good
Dangerous
guy?
people to do it.
I mean, for the cola.
Yeah, the guys up the street always have the coke.
Yeah.
What do you
I like
got,
Coke.
buddy?
I got fuck you to Dewey's Pizza. I love Dewey's Pizza. Love it. Took my son there,
Too
and
expensive for what it is.
I paid $18 for a
mediocre.
huge giant pizza.
It's mediocre at best.
You know what's funny? I'd say
I
that.
like
and-
I like
Say we had
Chicago
this
pizza.
conversation
yeah,
today.
we'll go to Mikey's Late Night Slice, and each of us get 3 slices of pizza, and
Horrible
it's like
pizza.
$25 just for like a couple slices.
And it's not even good.
And then I'll be like, I ain't getting fucking Dewey's. Shit's like $18 a pizza.
Yeah.
See, I like the big flat pizzas that you have to fold, like the Sbarros from the mall. Remember when Sbarro was
I
there?
like them fine, but not for $25, and it's really not that great.
All right, so go to Dewey's Pizza. I take my son there. He's never been it. And he loves pizza.
Good for
and we're
him.
going to try this. So now, which really pisses me off is that every time you stick your credit card in anywhere, I don't give a fuck
Yeah,
what you're
tips.
buying. It's asking you for a tip. Like I'm going to tip this hard on for handing me a bag.
Yep.
Not going to happen. So apparently, I thought that I hit 0 because I tipped cash.
Yeah.
I had cash in my pocket. I threw the tip on the table. I get home. I check the fucking bank. There was another 20% fucking popped up on my fucking check. So I tipped this whore 50%. I tipped her 30% in cash, and they took another 20 because with that misleading,
It
you know,
probably wasn't misleading.
I'm about to say it's
It
not
was
very
misleading.
You weren't wearing your
0,
glasses.
15, 20.
that's not what it said. I hit skip, but when it pops up, it's on 22%. You have to physically take it off of the 22%.
Wow,
22
So
is pretty
how is
high,
it the
too.
whore's fault?
Yeah,
She's
that's,
not the one.
that's another thing. She instantly became a whore because you hit the wrong button.
Well, no, what she should have done is come to me after she gave my credit card back and say, hey, thank you or whatever, because the tip was on there. She knew I'd already tipped her. But she took the cash, too.
Okay, we're at a craps table. Someone gives you $5 and then gives you another $5. And you go, hey, you already gave me $5. You sure you don't want this back?
Semantics.
I don't know.
I doubt she even checked
while
it.
I hate that the tip is expected on pickup orders.
I
and
do
shit
hate
like
that.
It's so fucking annoying.
I hate it.
I also am annoyed by the stores. Some stores won't let you tip them. Like if your order's $10 and you try to tip them $7, they're like, "Wait a minute, are you sure you want to tip $7?" I hit $7 fucking dollars. That's what I want to tip.
Right.
But what I'm saying about this one, it comes up as 22%, and you have to touch the 22% to take
get
it
it
off.
out.
Yeah,
So
Papa
again,
John's used
how's
to have
the-
a thing.
How's that the whore's problem?
Well, the whore was very nice. I mean, the whore was nice. I mean, I'm not blaming her. I guess I'm blaming the system. But fuck
Yeah,
you to that
fuck the
credit
system.
card terminal company that does it that way.
When I deliver for
'Cause I
Papa
tipped
John's,
50%.
you could, like, let's say you couldn't tip more than 100% of the order. So if your order was $5, you couldn't tip more than $5. So when these guys would get like free pizzas for being the 10th customer, or having 10 pizzas in a row or whatever, and they try to tip me like $10 to make up for the price of the pizza, they literally couldn't do it. You could only
So
get $5.
stupid.
That's
And
terrible.
yeah,
That's
I
me, and
don't
Matt, me and
understand.
Matt went last night, and my order was like
It wasn't a Papa John's thing.
it was like $14, and I gave $5, and it instantly came up. Are you sure that you want to tip? I'm like, yes. Fuck.
You want to go? You want to go bitch at the owner? I know where he's at right now. I'm not even kidding. The owner is right
just
over
hate
at
the
Ryan's
fact that
house
they're
right
trying to
now at that
trick you.
place. We can go give him shit.
I just hate the
don't-
fact they're tricking you.
quarantine.
So, yeah,
Can't
that's
think of his name, but it's Brandon's dad.
Mr. and Mrs. Gumbo.
Brandon.
His name's Jay.
I forget his name. No, Brandon's dad owns that Clifton J. Gumbo's.
Is that Jay Gumbo still open? Because I like Jay Gumbo.
Yeah, I went
Yeah.
there last night.
I like the
But
one thing.
they close earlier now. They close at 1, so that's why we don't go there. We haven't.
See,
been
the
there
one by
in
my
forever.
house closed down.
Fucking riveting. Anyways, my fuck you of the week. Yeah, we only do weeks. We don't do months. It's not even fuck you of the week, isn't it? It's just fuck you.
Just fuck you.
I don't know why I'm talking about
This
it.
week, yeah.
Oh, you know why I'm talking about? Because I can't remember what my fuck you was.
No,
No, I just
yeah,
remember.
Must have been a good one.
Fuck
Small
you to
talk.
anyone that cares that $10,000 of student loans get canceled. Hey, man, thanks for my $10,000. Go fuck yourself, everybody else.
Yeah, I
don't
agree.
want to hear it.
I agree.
You know, most of you guys don't make enough money where it's ever going to affect you. You're not going to pay the taxes for it. They can say the tax. What is it? The tax bill for it's a certain amount per person, but they don't factor in all the way these people take down their taxes and make their bill even less.
Right.
So you're not going to pay that money. Shut
And
the fuck
besides
up.
the fact
only
that
people are
these-
going to pay it are like the super rich. And I'm sorry if I don't feel sorry for fucking Bill
Yeah.
Gates.
Go ahead and
you know what I
fuck
mean?
off.
Like Elon Musk paid $11 billion in taxes. Good for him.
Fuck all the way off.
He still has
Yeah.
$33 billion left.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
And the thing that kills me is these motherfuckers that say, you know, hey, I went to college, but I paid my student loans off. Well, at your time, the fucking college was affordable. It's quadrupled
and
in
it does-
tuition fees.
It wouldn't even matter if it wasn't.
such a flawed argument. It's like
That's their main argument.
no, it's the same.
My bill.
I had to ride a horse to work. You get cars?
Yeah.
Fuck you. You shouldn't get cars. You know, or
We shouldn't make things better.
yeah.
Because you know what, my kid who's
And
going
then
to
turn
get
around and say,
who's going to get
"Innovation doesn't happen
$20,000
on
off.
this."
My kid who's going to get $20,000 taken off because he received a Pell Grant. Mm-hmm. He's still going to owe $15,000 when he's done. You
And
know
that's
what I
still
mean?
more
It's
than
not
you're really getting.
Yeah, we're not paying for his whole college education. He's still going to come out of college a 22-year-old kid with $18,000 in debt.
If you really want to get into it, yes, this is bullshit because they're not actually fixing the problem. They're
No,
they are buying votes. I'm not saying they're not buying votes. If you actually wanted to address it, you would fix the college system in general. Why does it cost $20,000?
he did say that. He did say that he was.
He'll say whatever he
Yeah,
wants
yeah,
to say,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it'll
Well, what
never
I'm
happen.
saying is, it was
Midterms
included.
this
It was included in the speech that he was going to go after colleges to watch
this
to monitor.
this was 100% a vote buying thing. It's
Who
not,
cares?
It's not going to. And from what all the research has been made, it doesn't really affect anything one way or the other. They're saying it's not going to really provide the relief some people think it's going to, and it's also not going to hurt anybody really either. It's
Right.
really a wash, and he only did it to buy votes. But cool, I
It's
get
a headline.
$10,000 off my bill, and my bill's only like $14,000. So now I only have $4,000 I'll never pay
I mean, I was.
because I'm never paying my student bills ever. It's never going to happen. I promise you that.
Well, I didn't know. You told me that Parent Plus loans were included. Now I got a hard on because I've got.
That's what I heard. Don't trust me. I'm
well,
an idiot.
I was told that they
Made it move a
didn't. They
little.
weren't included. But yeah, fuck those people that say, "Oh, it's your own bill. You fucking fuck off."
All right, before
Half
we
these
get out of here, though,
motherfuckers
you wanna
have
talk
filed
about-
bankruptcy
Sorry.
to
Yeah,
get
that's
rid of
another
their
thing.
medical bills.
And you're seeing all the, and I actually like this. The White House right now, they're, and I'm not a Biden fan, whatever, who gives a shit. Anyways, the White House Twitter feed right now. So all these Republicans are tweeting their anger, and they're tweeting the PPE loans that all these congressmen have got forgiven for. It's
yeah.
like, the Matt Gaze, whatever his
Matt
fucking name,
Gaetz.
blah, 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 blah.
Gates, yeah.
He's bitching about it, and they're like, we've forgiven $2.2 million to Matt Gaetz for PPE loans. So
Yeah.
these guys are getting massive $1 million handouts from the government, but they're mad some fucking
Individually.
yeah, they're mad
True.
some douchebag in Iowa is going to get $10,000 off.
Yeah.
Fuck everyone.
Fuck them all.
Yeah, fuck everyone. Anybody else going on?
No,
talk
what'd
about
you say
your
you
butthole
wanted
for
to
a
talk
couple
about?
seconds? I don't know.
No, you said before we get off here. Do you?
Yeah,
want to talk
when
about-
we went political there, so you want to end it with some butthole talk?
We've had lots of.
I just want to make
We
you
have
happy.
had a lot of butthole
Okay.
talk.
Hey, but
Surprising.
I will tell you that
not
next
much
week we
penis
will
talk.
be ragging people. We have our draft tomorrow, so we'll be ragging people for certain picks they made. Probably me a little bit, Gary Kazel for sure.
Joe.
Joe, he'll take Mahomes in the first round. He always does.
Yeah, we'll grab someone from that draft too and try to have him on next Sunday so we can talk some shit about everybody.
But hey, let me throw out one thing before we go. A happy birthday to Ryan Akers. It's his birthday today.
Yeah. We were going to go over there. I don't even
Wanna
think
say
I
happy
told you,
birthday?
and this is kind of funny. We were going to go
Yeah,
over
you
there.
told me.
But no, I didn't tell you the second part of it, that his wife texted me this morning and said she had COVID.
I'm not going over there.
That's what I said. That's what I said. She's like, you guys are still invited, Ryan and Riley, the kid's fine. And I'm just thinking in my head, like,
No.
yeah, I love you, but I don't want COVID.
Hey, listen, you guys come over. We're having a
Again.
little party.
Having a super spreader
We're having
event.
a little get together.
Yeah.
My son's got malaria. I'm just telling you, malaria's in the house. But I mean, as long as you stay away from him, you'll be fine.
Oh, he's going to be mingling, but you just
Yeah, with his pet mosquitoes that I got him for his birthday.
She's like, I'll be outside staying away from everyone. I'm like, no. Like, it's just, I'm sorry. Again,
fuck
like,
no.
You guys are some of my best friends, but no, I don't want to be anywhere around you right now.
At least she told you.
Yes, I guess. Is that an at least?
To me, it is.
Come on over, super spreader
I-
event. I'll be in the corner.
Oh, God, that'd be awful.
Because I believe that I won't say a name, but I believe that Brandon and the other guy from work that got it received it from that one guy that we like.
Yeah, for sure.
But they got it from him. He didn't tell him.
The guy.
He did nothing wrong. That guy did nothing wrong. They have now said that it's 5
he
days.
followed the rules.
Well,
Before
5
he-
days and then a mask for 5 days. He was wearing no mask.
That is true. He wasn't wearing a mask.
Fuck the mess.
But as he told us, he's a Trumper. And,
Yeah.
they're what they are. All right, guys. That's it this week. Until next week, you can go fuck yourself.
You can kindly fuck off now. Please subscribe and share. Well, you can kindly fuck off now.